All right, hello everyone, and welcome. How's everyone doing today? Happy Saturday. Happy new release day. Actually, it's not Saturday, it's Friday. Boy, I blew it already. I haven't said one sentence, a single sentence, and I've screwed up. Let's try this again. Happy Friday, everybody. It's a great Friday for multiple reasons for many people. Number one, it is the weekend, right? Which means that a lot of people are off from school or work and are able to relax and enjoy new gaming goodness from all this week, right? Which we had a lot of, let's face it. You know, a week ago, we had 3 different new games that came out that most people have not even finished with yet. Including Assassin's Creed Origins, Wolfenstein 2, and Mario Odyssey, right? And now, today we've got the release of Call of Duty World War II, which, from all, you know, everything that everyone's seeing, it looks to be the best Call of Duty game in years. And I mean years. I'm talking like 7 years. Because, really, it was Call of Duty, I'd say World at War and then Black Ops 1 were probably the last good Call of Duty games. Modern Warfare 2, the online multiplayer degraded into crap with dual shotguns and all kinds of stupid shit in that game. And after that, the series just went on this wild tangent where for some reason it wanted to leave the climate of, say, modern combat or combat from the past and instead go into the future. And every year it did that, it got worse. Every year, double jumping, wall running, summoning drones, summoning all this stupid shit. It was just so dumb. And people, you know, the thing is, you know, Activision and all of their greed basically told these game studios to keep doing it because they realized that a bunch of little kids who really weren't the core of the franchise and honestly don't even know what these games are about started to play Call of Duty, and Call of Duty became this giant dynamo of a franchise over the years with these kids buying it every year, even though they're not supposed to. Let's face it, kids are not supposed to be playing Call of Duty. It's a mature rated game, but their parents would fucking buy it for them, and every year they'd play it, and it would be terrible. Seriously, absolutely stupid with what they did with the gameplay of the game. It wasn't even playing like a first-person shooter anymore. It was this weird Twitch shooter, which is not the intention of what Call of Duty ever was. And so it was funny because, you know, for about 2 years straight, the Call of Duty did not sell as well as they wanted it to. It sold, but it didn't sell anywhere near what it used to sell for 2 straight years. And then finally, I guess, what happened was Activision said, well, we got to go back to the drawing board. And then immediately there was an announcement that Battlefield would be returning back to the old school with Battlefield 1. And it seemed like when that happened, Activision said, well, we got to do the same thing. We got to follow suit. So they announced that this year it would be Call of Duty World War II. We're going back to the classics, right? Back to the old school style combat of what Call of Duty was all about to begin with, all right? So that being said, we're going to see how this goes. You know, I have no idea. I played the beta, and the beta was good. However, I'll be honest, the new mode for the beta, which was War, which is an objectives-based mode, think games like Battlefield or Overwatch, all right? That mode was far superior, in my opinion, to the other standard modes, because the other modes have been existent in every single first-person shooter ever, you know. The silly domination, team deathmatch, you know, these things we've done a million times. And even though they are tried and true classics, and we do appreciate that they are in every Call of Duty game, you want something fresh and different. War mode seems to be that, and I really enjoyed playing War mode in the beta. Apparently now there's 3 maps for War mode, not just 1 like there was in the beta. So that's good, and that's going to be my focus of today's main gameplay stream, as long as it works. Like, when I say that is, I don't know if it's going to work. Last night the game released, and it would not work whatsoever. The server just errored out constantly, and I ended up playing about 2 hours of campaign, which was okay. The campaign is decent. The campaign isn't anything amazing blowing me away, but it is decent. It's pretty much exactly what you would expect from a Call of Duty campaign at this point. You know, good writing, interesting characters, interesting dialogue, and pretty much, you know, run and gun style gameplay. Nothing too special. Honestly, last year's campaign with Infinite Warfare was much better because that was so different. You had side missions and shit that you could do, and it was a much different style campaign than this year. This is way more traditional, but I think people wanted traditional, so I think that's okay. So I'm hoping the servers work. I really hope the servers work. Because I didn't get to play the multiplayer yet. You know, and that's the main focus. That's what everyone looks for in Call of Duty is the multiplayer, right? So, I'm pretty excited to see how this goes. Today's main stream right now will be around 3.5 hours of gameplay. I am doing a second stream tonight around 7:30 to 8 p.m. about another 2 hours of gameplay. Now, that stream is up in the air. That could be more campaign or it could be more multiplayer. It depends on how things go today. If I'm really liking multiplayer and I'm craving more, I'll just play more tomorrow. Or tonight, excuse me. If maybe I play multiplayer and I'm like, okay, that's good. You know, enjoyed it, but now I kind of want to go back to the campaign, then I'll do that. You know, I'll leave it open right now. Let's all collectively together, folks. Let's decide on the stream what you guys want to see later tonight, okay? Now, tomorrow, okay, I will be playing Assassin's Creed Origins again. All right, and that is, you know, the ongoing playthrough. That's going to be my main stream tomorrow. So around 3.5 hours of Assassin's Creed Origins tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, I'll be doing more Call of Duty. Again, will it be more campaign? Will it be more multiplayer? I'm not sure yet, okay? Then on Sunday, it's zombies time, ladies and gentlemen. And what it's looking like is that it's probably going to be myself, Kekken, the Arid Lord, and El Trumpo. I've played with all these guys, obviously, and things. You know, the Arid Lord, always a throwback. He usually wants to play Call of Duty whenever I play Call of Duty. In fact, the last thing we did was zombies in Black Ops 3. We did not do the zombies of Infinite Warfare. I completely skipped it last year because I just didn't give a shit about it. Then Kekken has done co-op with me before. In fact, we just recently played Destiny 2 a few sessions. El Trumpo actually is a throwback from usually every year when I play first-person shooter games. He joins me, and he actually played Battlefield 1 with me a few times last year. So he's going to join us as well. Now, if anything goes wrong and someone cannot join for whatever reason, then what's going to happen is I've got an alternate, Zavon, who actually has also joined me for Destiny 2 multiplayer, will be able to join us. Now, the other thing is sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes I try to set up the lobby and the stupid thing doesn't work and people will drop and, you know. So it's always good to have an alternate. So if, you know, things don't go according to plan and we'll have an alternate, which is good. So we should have a full 4 on Sunday for zombies. We'll see how it goes. I have no idea I know it's Nazi zombies. I know it's a new Nazi zombies, but I have no idea what it's going to be like. Like I haven't looked into it. I've seen no trailers for it, nothing. The only thing that I've seen of this game is what I experienced in the beta back in August. So it'll be interesting, right? To see for ourselves what it's all about. And I guess it'll be fun, right? We'll find out. We'll find out for ourselves, I guess, okay? So it's going to be a fun weekend of Call of Duty. And then on Monday, what I'm thinking of doing is doing a main stream of something. I'm not sure. Maybe it'll be Wolfenstein. And then I think what I will do is I will cover Sonic Forces. I will do like a late night premiere stream. If it does release late night, I haven't confirmed that yet. I do need to confirm that. So I think what I'll do is I'll pre-order it. And then I'll see if it is coming out like a 9 p.m. release on Monday. I think I will do a 9 p.m. special release stream for Sonic Forces Monday night. But then this week, I'm not going to be playing Sonic Forces. What I'm going to be doing is just continuing on with all these ongoing playthroughs that I'm doing. Because I'm now into 4 different games. And the last thing I want to do is officially start a 5th playthrough. You know what I mean? And then have that juggled within everything else. I don't think that would be a good idea. So I'm thinking, yeah, that's kind of the gist of it, is that this weekend will be Call of Duty mixed in with other stuff. Monday we'll do the premiere of Sonic Forces, but then the rest of this week I'll just be balancing out with all the other playthroughs I'm already doing, try to get as far as I possibly can in the games that I'm playing. All right. And then at the end of the week is Need for Speed Payback, and again, I'll decide if I want to do a special stream for Need for Speed Payback or if I want to completely skip it at this point and then maybe get to it later. Because I know, you know, hopefully by the end of this week, if I focus in on Assassin's Creed and Wolfenstein and Mario, hopefully I'll finish at least 1 or 2 of those games, okay? So I can move on to the other stuff. Sound good, folks? So there you go. So now you know what to expect for the next week, pretty much. And I hope that you're happy with it. You know, I'm happy with Call of Duty all weekend. Sounds good to me. And then, you know, balancing with Assassin's Creed and other stuff coming up this week should be pretty good. So thanks for that. Outside of that, I'm sure some of you want to have an update on my health here because I wasn't feeling good this week. My throat still hurts. I still have swelling on the left-hand side of my throat, but it's not as bad as it was. Basically, every day it's getting a little better. It started to hurt on the day of my marathon on Tuesday, which was my Halloween marathon. Wednesday was the absolute worst. The whole left side of my throat was completely swollen and painful. Yesterday got a little better. Today it's a little better even more. I still got a swollen gland or lymph node or whatever you want to say on that side because there is pain and swelling in the neck. But it is a little better, and that's a good thing. Hoping that, you know, like I said, within the next few days, hoping that it goes away. It's basically, it's got to be an infection, you know. That's why you get that kind of pain and swelling in your throat, is you get some kind of an infection in the throat. It sucks, but it's life, right? If it doesn't go away within, say, a week, which it should, then I'll probably go see a doctor. But I've got to, you know, try to write it out here first and see, you know, what happens. The good news is, the absolute good news here is that it's not hurting my throat at all. Like, my throat itself doesn't have any pain. I'm not really gunked up in the throat. So that's a good thing. It's actually weird because I've been having some gunk in my throat, you know, all year on and off. And it kind of cleared up, and then my throat swelled up. It was like, oh, I'm feeling better. This is going to be great. And then, like, what the fuck? Figures. Hank Hill Propane God says, I need a sexy Asian waifu to give me a full body rub down. That would be nice. I'm not going to lie. It certainly would be nice if I had like a sexy, exotic woman to bring me like tea. Imagine a nice Asian tea every day, like rare Asian tea. I love Asian style tea that you get at like a restaurant, to bring me nice warm tea and then bring me like, you know, rub down my body with oils. Yes, but sadly that's not the case of a bachelor gamer who does streaming for a living. At least not now. Maybe someday. All right, anyway. So that's what's going on with me. It's good, though. Like I said, my throat doesn't hurt, so I'll be fine for commentary today. I should be good. We shouldn't have any problems here with commentary on the stream. I should be good to go. What else? Nothing much else that I really want to get into here on pre-stream. I guess what we'll do is we'll do our plugs, right? And then we'll get to gaming, because that's it. I want to jump into the war mode. I want to see what it's all about. I want to see what the new maps are. Seriously. Pretty excited. All right, so. First off, folks. First off, Patreon. This month, a big month for Patreon because we got a great goal. The goal for this month, for November, if we hit the funding level of $1,125, which has always been the funding level, no changes here or anything. If we hit this funding level on Patreon this month, okay, I'm going to be doing a holiday gaming marathon where patrons who pledge $5 or more to my Patreon this month will be able to nominate and vote on holiday-themed video games for me to play during the marathon. Now, the catch-22 here is that there aren't a lot of good holiday-themed video games. In fact, I would prefer if people pick terrible games, because I think it would be a hilarious marathon if I'm here playing for 7 hours and I end up playing like 5 to 6 really shit games for like a half an hour, 2 hour, or an hour each, you know? That would be pretty fun. So that's kind of what I'm expecting. I hope that turns out. Now, I've also announced 2 other things about this marathon. Number one, I'm planning on wearing like something really silly, like maybe a really shitty, disgusting, ugly holiday sweater. I'll look for one online or something and order like a really ugly sweater. And then number 2, I am planning on basically having maybe some alcoholic beverages during the stream. What I was thinking is maybe, you know, have an eggnog with some rum in it or something, or you know what I mean? So, because people are like, oh, the return of Drunk Side Phil. Well, here's the thing. If I'm playing for 6-7 hours, I can't be drinking constantly for 6-7 hours. I'll die. I don't want to have to go get fucking my stomach pumped and detoxed at the hospital, but maybe casually drinking over the course of today to get a little tipsy, because people have been asking for that for quite some time. All right. So, yes, it could be pretty good. And, you know, that is why it's much better and much different than the Halloween goal is because, number one, I've never done a holiday-themed marathon ever before, right? Never. Never once. All I've done holiday-themed, like, Christmas events and videos, but I've never done an actual holiday marathon, okay? That's number one. Number two, I've never, dressed up for like a Christmas stream like that. And number three, I haven't drank on stream in a million years. So, there you go. That's kind of what the goal will be. Now, people have said, Phil, if you were to do a drunk side Phil event, you would hit the Patreon goal right away. Okay, so here we go. So let's see if the people's money is where their mouth is, right? Because now I'm saying, yes, I will. I'm not going to be drinking heavily and get sloshed, but I will be drinking casually over the course of the stream. So let's see how this goes, all right? Sounds good? So, yes. Will we be hitting the goal this month? I hope so. I mean, I seriously, at this point, what other goal could I possibly do better than this? I don't know. This is, like, great. And by the way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this event probably a couple days before Christmas, maybe like the 22nd or 23rd of December. I'm also going to be doing Ask the King hold on, the 21st. Yeah, I'm going to be doing Ask the King on the 21st of December, and that's going to be a holiday-themed Ask the King. And then what I may actually do is on Christmas, like I did last year, do a Christmas live stream. I'm not sure. I might do it, I might not. I did it last year, and it went pretty well. People really liked it. So I may do it again. Oh my god, excuse me. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay. But that's I'm announcing it now, way ahead of time, on the 3rd of November. We've got a good 4 weeks for you guys to consider pledging to my Patreon at patreon.com/darksidephil to make this pledge happen. Keep in mind, right now we're still under the goal by about $200, so, let's see how it goes. This is what people have wanted. People have wanted it, you can have it, okay? And by the way, next month, folks, just so you guys know, just a preview of next month. I'm not going to mention this much this month, but I'm going to bring back my multiplayer event goal, where if you pledge to my Patreon in December, you'll be able to play, for sure, in multiplayer games with me. I mean, obviously, the big one here is going to be Call of Duty World War II, but there's going to be a few other games as well, multiplayer, that, you'll be able to participate with me. So that's coming up in December. That'll be probably the goal for that. We'll see, though, all right? Simpo98 says, will there be any holiday Sims for WWE 2K18? Probably. I'm thinking I will do holiday Sims because I have the game now. And it makes sense. That's one of the things that people really like is the holiday Sims. So, yeah, maybe that could be like the Christmas stream. It's half me talking about Christmas stuff and talking with you guys about Christmas, and then the other half is me doing The Sims. We could do that. Yeah, what I want to do, I want to do a lot of holiday-themed stuff this year because I have a lot of freedom to do it, and I'm excited. I love Christmas. I know you guys love Christmas. I love Christmas. It's my favorite time of the year. It really is, and I'm getting so pumped now for it. I get so excited for it. I think it's going to be good. We got multiple events. Ask the King, this marathon event for Patreon, and a Christmas event with Sims and stuff. It's going to be great, right? I hope you're as excited as I am. All right. So there you go. Number 2, folks. Speaking of Christmas, my Teespring store is live. And by the way, I should say this. I am currently working with someone to design a new line of products for Christmas. There's a couple new designs that'll be coming out shortly on Teespring. That should be pretty nice. They look pretty good to me. There's one shirt I've been working on with him to make it look better. And I'm not gonna talk about it yet too much in detail, but there's a new line of product that should be going live soon that I think you guys will like, okay? So check it out. There's my Teespring store. There's the link. Anything you buy, I get a pretty good commission on, all right? It's t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, stickers, mugs, all kinds of merch. I think there's pillows and stuff there too. All fan-designed logos and stuff. Keep in mind, folks, Christmas is right around the corner. We're not even 2 months away. Holy shit, can you believe it, right? Not even 2 months away from Christmas. You might want to get something for a friend, a loved one, yourself. Treat yourself like me. It's pretty much what I end up doing is treating myself if I ever want anything for Christmas. As you get old, sadly, that's what happens. You gotta buy shit for yourself. All right. And then last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, if you do cheer, sub, or tip during today's stream, I will give you a verbal shout out. If you cheer 50 bits or more, if you subscribe to the channel and click the share button, or if you tip me $2 or more, you'll be getting an on-screen notification as a thank you. All right, so you get both visual and verbal thank yous for your contributions during the stream. Keep in mind, it is your contributions that have kept me here throughout this year when I pretty much would have gone out of business and had to go do something else, probably sell my house with the YouTube ad revenue plummeting the way it did earlier this year. Thank God that Twitch worked out the way it did. Thank God you guys convinced me a year ago to come back to Twitch. Because, by the way, guys, you may not have noticed this, but if you look in the stream chat, some people have the new Ruby Crown chat badges. That's because they are 1-year subscribers. That's right. I've been back at Twitch now for a full year. And people are getting their 1-year subscriber badges. I'm not sure if anyone who's chatting right now has it. I'll chat because I know I have it. You auto-sub to yourself here. All right, so I just chatted so you guys can see the Ruby Crowns. It's something awesome to work towards. It looks really nice. And then keep in mind there's actually a 2-year sub crown as well. So there you have it, folks. All right, let's do some shout outs and then let's get started. Let's do shout outs first though. All right, let's go all the way down here. First of all, big shout out to Golden Colts, who did a significant amount of overnight cheering. I'm taking a look here, and holy crap, he did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 bits of cheering overnight. Thank you very much, Golden Colts, for that. Also, Boz2161 did about 150 bits of cheering overnight. I do appreciate those of you who, when I'm not even here, are cheering. You guys are awesome. And obviously, that's directly helping support everything. I love that. And, it's really cool to see that people are giving support when I'm not even live. That is really awesome. So thank you to everyone who does that. Shout out to Atlas Telemon, who started the cheering today with a 1,000-bit cheer. And he says that first song was epic. Take my bits. I thought Call of Duty World War II today. I bought Call of Duty World War II today for €69.99 Euro, USD $82. Jesus Christ. So games are really expensive in Europe. At the same time, though, from what I'm to understand, you guys make more per capita than we do in the United States on average. And, of course, that's a big discrepancy because here in the United States, in some places, people make way less money, and in some places, people make way more money. The actual income levels are different depending on where you live in the United States. In particular, I actually live in in general, a higher income area, but at the same time, the reason I moved here is because property taxes are way low. There's no state income tax, So it kind of makes sense for me to be here. Versus when I lived in Connecticut, also there the per capita income was very high. But we also had fucking state tax. We had, the income tax was way high. Sales tax was everything was high in Connecticut, yet there was nothing there that was a benefit. Here, to live here, just outside of Seattle here where I live, I can go into the city of Seattle whenever I want in about 30 to 45 minutes to do cool stuff. I basically have everything that I need at my fingertips, all right? And I mean that. Anything that I need is right nearby me. I go right across the street to go to the store, food. Everything is within a nice short driving radius. The weather out here is much better than the East Coast, so I benefit from being here. But in Europe, I heard that, yes, you guys make more money in general. That's why your prices are higher. But I'm sure it's because you pay more taxes. I would guarantee you guys pay way more taxes. I believe you actually pay way more in income or overall general tax because you have things like centralized healthcare and stuff like that. So that's why there's always a trade-off. So you pay more for your taxes, but you get more out of it. Here, we get taxed, and I basically get nothing. I mean, I'm not even joking. I get nothing for my taxes. I literally get nothing besides maybe, okay, we're not getting invaded by another country. That's about it. There you go. All right, shout out to Phil is my daddy, who did a 10-bit cheer. He said, World War II is the best Call of Duty since Black Ops 2. I hope that they continue with boots on the ground Call of Duty and completely do away with jetpack shit fare. I agree. Shout out to Coverus, who did a 40-bit cheer. He says, oh, that's a grill. I shot the grill. Have a burger, bitch. So for those of you who don't know why some people are mentioning music and having references to like old throwback remixes, for the past 2 days on pre-stream, I've been playing some old remixes that people used to do for me on YouTube, like take my commentary and my gameplay and make musical remixes of it. It's been some time since that's happened. But yeah, what I've been doing is playing that, and people really like that on pre-stream. So what I'm thinking of doing is making a playlist of like the really good ones and playing those on pre-stream to entertain people, because usually what I do is I just play the PS4 dashboard music, and although that's nice and soothing, it could get boring too. So maybe what I'll do is alternate. Every once in a while, I'll play the music for a couple of days, then I'll turn it off. Invite, go back and forth so that there's variety. We'll see. All right, Captain K-Man did a 10-bit cheer, and he says, did you see that they added bit farming right here in the chat window? No, I did not. I don't watch Twitch streams. Very rarely. Every once in a while, if I'm hosting someone, I'll check out a stream that's being hosted on my channel. But as a general rule, I don't really watch Twitch streams, so I've never seen that there's anywhere to farm bits. If that is cool, if that is true, and you could farm bits while watching streams, that sounds good to me. It seems like there's an opportunity for certain people in certain territories to earn bits for free. Sounds good to me, but I don't know how it works. I wouldn't know how it works because I don't do it, okay? All right. Shout out to Jack Spartacus, who did a 100-bit cheer. He said, do your duties. Thank you, Jack, for the cheer. Shout out to Amplitory, who did a 10-bit cheer. He says, I had to walk out of class today 4 times because my nose keeps running. I look like an asshole walking in and out constantly. Yeah, if you don't have tissues and your nose is running, you're in trouble. I would have walked to, I would have walked over to the bathroom and grabbed a wad of toilet paper and, use that. There you go. Shout out to Sensoji, who tipped me $2. He says, as part of the Christmas marathon, would you consider a singing or rhythm game where you could cover classic Christmas songs? Well, here's the thing. Would I consider it? Yes, but is there actually a game out there that has a significant amount of Christmas music in it that it would make sense for me to buy this game to add this to the marathon? I don't know. I'm not sure. In addition to that, considering that I'm doing a marathon, maybe singing is not a good idea, especially because I'll be drinking too. More than likely, it may not. I don't know. We'll see. If people have an idea, obviously they'll present it once we hit the goal and they start nominating games and stuff, and we'll see if it's viable. I'm not going to rule it out, but at the same time, I'm not going to commit to it because I don't know how it would fit in, okay? Oh, my God. Excuse me. Good Lord. What the fuck? That was a gas explosion. Jesus Christ. What the... That was one of the biggest burps I've ever done. Holy shit. Put that one in the history books. Jesus Christ. I wasn't expecting that. Sorry. I have to apologize. Holy shit. Woo. Yeah, thank God there's no smell-o-vision. Okay. Shout out to Weapon J, who did a 20-bit cheer. He says, campaign or multiplayer first. Today we are doing multiplayer because I couldn't do it last night. This whole stream should be multiplayer, okay? Shout out to Weapon J, who did another 10-bit cheer. He said, Xbox One X unboxing incoming on DSPGaming. No, I'm not buying that. Why would I buy an Xbox One X? First of all, as I've said many times, game developers don't even know how to make games at 1080p 60 frames per second yet. They haven't even mastered that yet, okay? Now you're telling me because they have a console with more hardware power that magically they're going to be able to make games at a great 4K resolution and all this. It's horseshit. Even though it's the most powerful console, I guarantee you that only a handful of games will actually be able to utilize the maximum capabilities of that console, much like the PS4 Pro. The PS4 Pro's been out for a year. How many people have said you absolutely need to buy a PS4 Pro? 0. You don't need it. You don't. So, it's the same deal. It's the world's most powerful console. And your current gen consoles, people don't develop good games well for it. So what makes me think that if I spend more money on a more powerful console, they'll do a better job? Just because magically I bought better hardware doesn't mean the game developers became more adept at what they do. It's really stupid. So, in that regard, no, I'm not buying one. I mean, as I've said over the years, if people want to donate this stuff, like if someone donated a PS4 Pro, or if someone donated an Xbox One X for me to unbox it and use it in my videos and test it and review it and rate it, then I would do it. But there's no way. I don't have that kind of disposable income to drop, you know, how many hundreds of dollars on a console that I'm not even going to benefit from in the least. Right? Okay, then. Okay. Shout out to Chairman Caleb, who did a 10-bit cheer. He says, it's snowing over here on the east coast of Washington. What? There's no coast on the east of Washington. He says, are you getting any snow over there where you are? I'm pretty sure we're not. I'll double check. Hold on. Oh, we are. Wow. It is snowing. It's actually snowing outside. It's not sticking because the thing is it's not cold enough to stick. It's only, I think it's in the 40s to 50s today. So what that means is that it must be very cold up in the atmosphere, but it's warm down here, so it's not sticking. But yeah, that's pretty nice. We're getting some nice flurries outside. That's nice. The first snow, well, I would say the first snow of the year. It's not. It's the first snow of the season, and it's fall, and we're getting snow. Pretty crazy. All right, I think that's it for the shout-outs. Let me double check. Yeah, we're good. Oh, by the way, I should bring this up. At least when I started pre-stream, we are one subscription under the record. Meaning, one more subscriber and we'll tie the highest amount of subs I've ever had. If we get 2 subscribers, we should surpass it. However, it is live for people unsubbing. And what I mean by that is, for example, if exactly 1 month ago, if someone subscribed at 1:27 p.m. Pacific time, guess what? When we hit 127 today, boom, that sub will cancel out. So, even though we could hit the record today, it could also dip. But I'm just throwing that out there. It would be nice. What I'm going for is trying to make, top the record. Can I get, can I maybe reach 300 subs by the end of the year with all these new releases and everything? I guess we'll see. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. I appreciate you being here. Let's get started. Call of Duty World War II multiplayer. Please, Lord, let it work today. And let's begin. Here we go.